Okay, boys and girls, this is going to be a topic about fractions and how we can find them on a number line. This is a really, really big topic in fractions, and I need to make sure that you are paying very close attention. So, you've already learned how to write whole numbers on a number line. We've drawn a lot of number lines already in 3rd grade. Today you're going to learn how to write fractions on a number line. Here's your objective for the day. I can represent fractions on a number line. That means you're going to be able to create a number line and put the fractions on the number line in order from least to greatest. Here's an example of what a number line looks like. Okay, let's start with A. A has 3 tick marks. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't mean that it's divided into thirds. I need to look at the sections it has. So it has one section right here and another section right here. That means this is divided into halves. So that means the 2, since there are 2 sections, is my denominator. So if this is normally 0 on a number line, well, that doesn't change. This is 0 halves. And then I have 1 jump, so that's 1 half. And then I have 2 jumps, and that's 2 halves. Okay? Now let's look at B. B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tick marks. But again, that doesn't mean it's developed into fifths. I have to count the sections. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means this number line is divided into fourths. That is my, I hope you know what this is called. It starts with a D. Denominator. So look at me. I have to draw all these 4s because it's divided into fourths. Okay? So the way I like to create number lines is I always start with 0, right? That's how I start with any number line. So 0 fourths, 1 fourth, 2 fourths. And if I look right here and I look straight up, look, it's equivalent to 1 half. 3 fourths, and what's this one? 4 fourths, which is equivalent to 1 whole. Hope you knew that. Okay, so I'm going to look at C now, and I'm not even going to take the time to count the tick marks because that is a waste of my time. I am going to count the sections. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, which means this number line is divided into fifths. Okay? Fifths. So I start creating my fifths number line. The 5 never changes because it's the denominator. And again, I start with any number line. What do I start with? I start with 0. And I have 1 fifth, and I have 2 fifths, and I have 3 fifths, and I have 4 fifths, and I have 5 fifths. And I'm not going to do this D for you, but I will tell you what it's divided into. Go ahead and count how many sections D has. I hope you said 8 because 8 will be the denominator for D, but I'm not going to spend the time for that. Next is, do you know how? Write the missing fraction or mixed numbers for each number line. So we're just going to do 2 today, okay? Now look, they already gave us like a lot of information, right? They have a 0, they have a 1 fourth, They have a blank, and a 1. You know what this 0 actually means? The 0 actually means 0 fourths, right? But this 1 does not mean 1/4. It means 1 whole, right? And we know that 1 whole is equivalent to how many fourths? Well, we'll figure that out in a minute, okay? So, right now we have 0 fourths, 1/4. I hope you know what this one is. 2 fourths. I hope you know what this one is. 3 fourths. And the next one is equivalent to 1 whole, which is, I hope you know what I'm going to write, 4 fourths. And you know what? I'm going to just double check to make sure that this number line is divided into fourths. So I'm going to make sure and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sections. So I was right. Okay, look at this number line right here. Oh, no, we're just going to do number 1 for right now. We will learn mixed numbers later on. Next, it says, show 2/3 on the number line at the right. Label the tick marks 0 and 1 on the number line. Okay, so this is 0, obviously. 0 thirds, because 3 is my denominator, but I'm just going to ignore that. So, I have to divide this into thirds. This doesn't mean that I have 3 tick marks, okay? It means I have 3 sections. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. So here are my tick marks right here. I just created them, right? This is 0 thirds. This is 1/3. And this is 2 thirds. This is also the same as 3/3, right? So I could go like this, equal to 3/3. Okay. Divide the number line into blank equal parts. Well, how many equal parts do I have? I have 3. Each length is blank of the whole distance between 0 and 1. So how much is each length? Every time I make a little hop or a jump, what fraction is that? I hope you said 1/3. Okay, very good. Now I have to create this number line right here, and it tells me what to do. It says I need 6 equal lengths. That means I basically need to have like 6 sections or 6 hops. And then I need to label 2/6. So I have 0. That's basically 0/6, right? And then I have 1, which is 6/6, right? Because that's 1 whole. So I need to have 6 equal jumps or sections. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, look. I did not do very good because, see, this should be 6/6.
Ning Lauscher, if you can meet me in the office when you have a minute. Ning Lauscher, thank you.
So I didn't do very, very good on this. Try to maybe I can fix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to be perfect, but at least it's 6 sections. So now I just have to label 2/6. I don't even have to label the whole number line. I just have to label 2/6. So I know this is 0/6. I know this is 1/6. And I know this is 2/6. And I am done. I hope you understand how to find a number on the number line. And I hope you understand how to make a fraction on a number line. And that is that. Finish the rest of your Nearpod, I believe, is what I want you to do. Goodbye. Too much.